Jack. All right. You got the stuff?
Yeah. All cleaned and oiled.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's get it on.
Who are these guys?
It's my theme music. Every good hero should have some.
Hot damn, it's time to get down to the jam. It's time to get down. It's time to get down. It's time to get down to the jam. I said it's time to get down to the knowledge. Gonna get on down with the know. On the morning coffee show. On morning coffee with Keith. Here on Pop Culture Minefield.
Excuse me, can I get a cup of coffee? Black?
Can't you see we talking? White?
Good morning, everyone. Oh, technology, gotta love it. Anyway, we have reached that special time. Well, look, you know what? Let me dispense with all of these little pleasantries and just say, look, when it comes to running into people, when it comes to meeting people who like to occasionally enjoy this show, what inevitably comes up is usually talk about all those special toys that we like to show every time we go off and do the figures, usually the Star Trek stuff. So I figured, this episode should try to focus on the New York Tour show that they just had. And I thought it'd be nice to at least all of us take a look at some of the things that were kind of presented at this most recent show. And kind of dream together, I like to call these episodes kind of like the modern day equivalent to getting the JCPenney's catalog, Christmas catalog, and just going through all of the toys. Oh, all the stuff that you knew deep down you couldn't afford, but you like to dream, and there's a lot to dream. I mean, still. And again, for all any newbies here, that's really what all this is. It's just dreaming. I mean, yeah, some of us could probably afford a lot of this stuff, but it's good to dream. And oh, well, don't let any riffraff in here today. Looks like my brother's here. Well. And hey, it's Sci-Fi Mombo. It's always good to see you, Mombi. Really enjoyed seeing you at MissouriCon. But yeah, we have a lot of good people in the chat. Oh yeah, thank you. I'd love to song myself.
Nobody can take from Gary the fact that he knows how to write a good song.
You got that right. Andy Morrow, hello to you. And Sander Hammerslag, wow. The Michael Burnham life-size action doll, the facial expressions come with 3 settings. Bill Barkley, hello. I have to say, I'm really trying to just build a community of people who just like to talk about a lot of the really cool things. And, just have a good time every morning. I am really thankful that there are other people that will take precious time out of their day to just sit here and just, oh, well, thank you, G. Well, then
It's good to know.
you were dismissed.
It's good to know we have something to offer to everyone.
Yes, 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 that's good to know. Tom Baker says, as a kid, I had all the $6 million man figures. Wow, dude.
You know,
Really?
the $6 million man, that was the one who got away from me.
Yeah.
I never had one, and I always wanted.
They had a lot of really just out there action figures in the 70s. They had Action Jackson and even JJ Arms. Anybody remember JJ Arms? Wow. That's taking me back. JJ Arms. For those of you who may not know, there was an actual real life private detective, and he had I think it was an accident that basically took both his hands, and he had these hook prostheses at the end of both of his hands, and somehow I either think solving a major case or something, but eventually it led to him getting an entire toy line named after him and his own action figure called JJ Arms. Let's see. Sander Hamaslag says, I'd like an NX-01 Season 5 refit model. That would be kind of cool. Unfortunately, a lot of really cool stuff like that might have to wait until things get a little bit better with Star Trek. Certain people are no longer around. So, wasn't there an Action Man of Robert Conrad too, Sloan? There probably was. Action Man was like the end all be all. It was a way of doing many different things without having to stray too far away from the main toy that started it all. So, wow. A Man Called Sloan. Yeah, I remember that show. Let's see. Okay. And Bill Barkley wants to know, have I seen the 2 episodes of Daredevil yet? And I have to say, in all honesty, I have not yet, which is part of the reason why this is not a Daredevil show. But yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I will. Oh, it's a Peter Venkman fan side. Hello. But I will say this. Events like this really do, in my opinion, they really do help to remind you of how, as a child, you looked at a lot of these toys. Nostalgia fuels a lot of fandom. But I just think that there definitely should be a line of toys made for adults that you could have things with those that kids necessarily couldn't really afford to do. And I know that we do have that somewhat, But I mean, there are a lot of people out there that really do collect this stuff. And it would be nice to see one manufacturer try to go all the way with that and see how far they could take it. You know, I couldn't tell you which IP I would try that first on, although it's safe to say that you don't see a lot of kids with John Wick related action figures, even though I know they make T-shirts and stuff for kids. Those aren't really movies that young kids should be watching. you know, um, I mean, I have seen all kinds of IP get toy tie-ins. Not everyone is the best. It's the lovely Penny. She says, "Hey Keith, driving home from Hooked on Missions. Wow, it's always good to hear from you, Penny. I hope your day so far has been good, and I hope it gets even better from here. Sci-Fi Mommy, you have an even better day, okay? Hopefully I will see you at Planet Comic Con in Kansas City, because that's gonna be insane with the guest lineup they have there. That place is just going to be insane. Let's see. Real Popcorn Geek says movies like Wick are what I grew up on. That's true, but you are an adult now. You know, you're not a kid, and John Wick is not really appropriate fare for anybody under a certain age. You know, just my personal.
I disagree.
You do.
Yeah. I actually grew up seeing violent media. I see no problem with that. Oh, and my godson, he loved Starship Trooper when he was 3.
Mm-hmm.
So if you dare to take Starship Trooper from the screen, he would take a tantrum like you have no idea. He was 3 years old.
That's a little intense for 3, but you know, to each his own. You know, it's just that's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying that you have to be an adult to watch this stuff, but a lot of this is not really, in my opinion, appropriate for kids that are too young. You know, but you know, again, it's to each his own. You know, I just think that it's just good to you know, have stuff like this compared to a lot of other nerd news and other stories going on around the internet. So I just think that we could do a little bit better in making sure that we provide enough stuff for everyone. I know that it is hard to find good quality and well-made material. It's one of the reasons why Todd McFarlane's company, McFarlane Toys, has done so well over the years. You know, you can definitely tell that these are figures and related accessories made by someone who is a fan, and it's really cool to have Todd McFarlane out there with his company and just killing it when it really comes to a lot of the action figures and other things they put out there. I'm very happy with the quality of what they do. Very few companies can match what McFarlane Toys do. and especially in digging deep and creating figures for certain characters that might not be that well known amongst the general public, but for a lot of hardcore comic book fans or fans of a particular IP, they are not afraid to dig deep and bring you characters that as a fan you may know, but aren't really well known outside of the fandom. I'm thinking, at least for Marvel, having the Blue Marvel action figure, which again, that still just blows me away that the MCU and Marvel Studios would rather make changes to certain characters rather than pursuing bringing to life characters that would either fit the bill of what they are wanting to do or even exceed it. And in the case of, Blue Marvel, that's a character that could have easily have fit into a couple of projects. Heck, I really don't understand why you could not have had the Blue Marvel make some kind of a cameo appearance in one of the Captain Marvel films. That's just me, So, let's see. Hello to Paulie, Latino Slant, because Paulie's cool like that. And thank you, Stream Elements. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We've got quite a few people enjoying this so far. And I really haven't dug into the nitty gritty of what today's show is going to be about. So let me just go ahead and do that. Delay. Hey, Paulie, I'm all right. It's good to see you in the chat, my friend. And let me just say, anytime Paulie and Latino Slant do anything, it is worth all of your collective time to enjoy what he puts out. Paulie is not only knowledgeable, but he's a really, really good man, good guy. And every time I interact with him, I find myself coming away informed and thankful to spend a little time basking in his knowledge. And on those lucky occasions that I get a chance to actually talk to him, I find myself coming away even better informed. So, Joe's Atmosphere. Hey, Joe. Howdy. Let's see. Real Popcorn Geek. I saw the latest episode of Reacher. And he says, and the first two episodes of Daredevil. Reacher is awesome as always, and Daredevil was a breath of fresh air for the MCU. Yeah, well, again, as far as Daredevil is concerned, to me, personally, what they were able to achieve on Netflix with really all of the Marvel shows they had on Netflix far exceeded anything else. Well, in my opinion, everything that they've actually done in Disney Plus. In fact, the first two seasons of Legion that were on FX also far exceed anything that the MCU has put out in Disney Plus. I think the best season. Hey, welcome back, Martin.
Yeah, that was interesting. We lost power for a couple of minutes here.
Well, you sound a little bit better too.
Good to know.
I think the best season of any Marvel television series really is the first season of Legion. And so if you get a chance to watch that, check it out. You know.
Oh, we lost you for a couple of seconds. We didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I was just saying that the first season of Legion is the overall best single season of any Marvel series made up to this point. You know, and if you get a chance to watch it, check it out. You know, it's a good show. Good show. Let's see. Starship Troopers would be a cool toy. That would be fantastic. In fact, I'd like to see a line of toys just based on particular media that have not become film or television shows as of yet.
Hey, Polly. Good to see you, man.
Polly's the coolest, everybody. I mean, seriously, this show just got cooler with Polly. So, see, I get what you're saying, Keith. Toys should be about certain toys, certain toys, not all of them. You know, I mean, look. If it were up to me, if I were running, I know what you meant, G. I know. You mean it shouldn't be about? Yeah. If it were up to me, I would try to have an entire line of just retro IP related toys, and that'd be fantastic. And at the top of my list would be just think of McFarlane doing Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. Just let that percolate in your head for a moment. You know, what McFarlane toys could do with Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
Did someone say toys?
How are you?
I am functional. How
Functional?
Are you? Yes. Just
I'm still awake.
Oh,
still awake, and I haven't been to sleep yet. So that explains.
I've had one cup of coffee, and I'm just barely functioning at this point. So.
Bill Barkley, come on, man. I don't need an action figure. Trust me. I don't need.
Yeah, but we need an action figure of you.
Oh,
it's not about what you need, kid. It's about the audience need.
I just don't want to think about what people would be doing to those figures, or
I don't know.
Yeah, I just, yeah.
Japan is toy mecca. Oh
yeah, it
man!
is.
If you like, with the Japanese yen being what it is right now, anybody going over to Japan would end up with like suitcases full of figures, and not just Japanese figures. You know, I mean, you can find a lot of stuff in a lot of shops in Japan, like vintage toys from not just from in Japan, but like from Europe and in America, you know, from America and stuff like that. And you can get them on the cheap, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just Japan. Look, I almost went to Japan a few years back, and that was going to be part of what I was going to do over there. Just try to pick some stuff up that I know it'd be hard to get over here easily over there. That's really what you have to do. If you find yourself in Japan, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Oh yeah, you got to do the drug crawl of toys.
But I was just saying, you know, what would be a classic IP that you know, given where toy technology is today, that you would like to see? And at the top of my list is Voyage to the Bottom. More. Okay.
Come on.
You must have loved this year's Toy Fair then.
More.
Ah.
I mean, I work with a toy company. I mean,
Yes.
come on.
Just say it.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
say it.
I love my job that I do with X-Transbots. I love the fact that as a graphic designer and as a nerd and as a geek that's loved, for example, Transformers, in case none of you have noticed, working for a third-party company that makes these figures, it is the most fun that I've ever had. I swear to God. And we're talking toy news and stuff like that. And it is so much fun. Like, I've been doing this since around 2001, on and off. I think, yeah, might as well give a little bit of a resume, because I mean, hey, this is what makes up the show, right?
Oh yeah.
The first stuff I did a prototype game back in 2001, I believe it was, for Hasbro, and it was a this is when card games were all the rage all over the place, right?
Yeah.
And so I developed a Transformer collectible card game for Hasbro, and it was a prototype, and I pitched it to them, and I got a couple of contacts that way, and and I still kind of keep in contact with some of these guys, and it was because of that I ended up with a lot of production material from the cartoon, and then that opened up my eyes to a lot of the Japanese series for Transformers, like Headmasters and Super God Master Force and Victory, and then the Beast Wars anime that they had with Beast Wars the Second and Beast Wars Neo, and more, right? And they actually pitched the card game at the San Diego Comic-Con back in, I think it was like 2002 at that time, when I pretty much had everything ready. And this is, when Wizards of the Coast were still, good. And oh yeah. And they liked it. They really liked it. But they ended up going in another direction with, and Bill, I'm glad to know that you're a Transformers fan. But they went with this stupid other type of card game where you could like punch out the parts and build the character like into a robot or into a vehicle, and that didn't last long whatsoever. Only to find out, like, about maybe 5-6 years later, they kind of went with the direction that I did back in 2001. It's like, God, are you kidding me? Yeah, I know, right? But because I do like art and stuff like that, about 5-6 years ago, because when you're on message boards and you're talking about figures and toys and stuff like that, I made this scale chart, because when it came to toys, and especially in the masterpiece line, what they call the masterpiece line of Transformer figures, everybody was arguing about, is this figure to scale? Is that figure to scale? Because everybody wanted it like the correct height, and which figure was the most accurate to that scale, right? And so, there was all this fighting going on. Well, not really fighting, but, like debating and stuff like that. So I had all the production art from the cartoons, and I developed the scale chart, which I sold worldwide. And then that word got to X-Transbots and Fans Toys and Zeta Toys and Fans Hobby and a lot of third-party manufacturers, and they wanted to buy the scale poster because they wanted to make their figures, to scale, proper scale, right? And so that got me in with Keith over at X-Transbots, and so I ended up doing the box art for the Quintessons that they put out. And you can even see my little logo, which is on the box or on the instruction booklet. It actually proves that it is me. And so I've ended up for the past, I don't know, 5 years doing all this research for Keith over at X Transbots and scouring through all the cartoons and finding out what little accessories that they use, and and taking screenshots of all this kind of stuff and doing the Pantone color work so it matches with the cartoon perfectly, and it does. And because like a collector of toys and of figures, yeah, it is. And you know what? I got that one for sale too. So hit me up if anybody wants to buy any Transformers. I got some good ones. But because I want my figures as a excellent representation of what I see on the screen as a kid when I watched the cartoons as a kid. And I think that's what fans need. They need that figure that pops off the screen that's right in your hands. And a lot of figures do it. A lot of toys manufacturers do it, and a lot of them suck hard at it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm a storyteller, and I'm sorry for being long-winded.
Oh, that's all good. It's all good.
But you find out a lot about the manufacturing and stuff like that too, right?
Guys,
yeah.
I have something to show to the public. It's not a toy per se, but man, I want one.
Okay. Yes.
Look at that.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I got something.
The stuff that nightmares are made of.
Because that is cool. Okay.
Okay.
But I gotta show this, because ever since I found it,
yeah,
I've been dreaming about it, and I oh man, it won't let me do this. Oh, I can't believe it won't let me do this.
Oh God, what is it?
Okay, so I was searching stuff, researching for the show, and I came across a guy on YouTube, and he's working on a project that is one of the coolest things I have ever seen. And as a Star Trek fan, oh wow, I'm jealous, I'm envious. So he's working on a replica of the Starship Enterprise.
Ooh.
Oh.
From the inside.
What?
Oh, really?
He's building all the decks.
Oh, damn.
And with the corridors, everything, every individual room, he's doing it.
Yeah.
And it looks phenomenal. He's been charting his progress on YouTube. And the latest thing that he posted was freaking amazing.
Oh God! See, now you're gonna have to show it somehow.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
talk about it.
Damn you, Keith! Show the pictures.
I'm sorry. It is the coolest thing. I think I got it. Hold on. I think I got it right here.
Yes, do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Do it now.
Do it.
Here it is. I got it. I knew I could figure it out. Okay. So let's see. Hold on. You know
Another
what?
Episode of Pop Culture Boomer.
Wow. Just wow. Here, I posted that in our private chat. So that'll take you right to it. I don't know if I could actually.
Holy.
Yeah, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. Let me prepare the window.
My God.
Holy.
We gotta share it with everybody. Too, huh? We gotta share it with everybody. Now, again, let me at least preface this by saying this particular individual, this guy, he's known as Mr. Trek. I am not affiliated with him in any way. I am only doing this to highlight what he's doing. He's already put this online. We won't be showing everything, but I will tell you this. If you are any kind of a Star Trek fan, especially of the original series, and if you've ever wondered how the individual floors look when they are actually laid out, let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and show them. Because it's
wait. Give me a second.
Tease.
Before we show that, I want to make sure we're giving appropriate credits to the creator.
Yes.
It's all their credits. And I'm putting on the chat his YouTube channel.
Yes. I want to make sure to give him all kinds of credit, and I want to get as many people to his to all his information, and to even check out all his previous videos. But this goes beyond.
That's the link for the channel, and I'm going to post the link for that specific video.
And Bill, I love Dr. Wu's figures. They're so awesome. I love them. I'm just gonna say, Keith and I over at X Transbots, we do have something huge planned. Big, massive. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so huge. It's gonna blow your mind. You're not gonna see anything that you haven't seen before, but it's gonna be big.
Okay.
Check out my channel for more.
No,
that's nice tease there.
I know, right?
You're not gonna believe this. I was hitting play here on the window in StreamYard.
Mr. Trek, update 101. Welcome aboard.
Oh my!
I know. See, this is where you have a love for something, and it comes out.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. I'm wondering what he's going to do with it once he's completely done with building all the decks.
Oh, I know, right? Because you got to share this kind of stuff with the world.
Well, I mean, that's the kind of thing where I could actually see someone. I'm not saying he's going to do it. I can actually see someone actually taking it to a convention and letting everybody walk around and wow, even the stair. He's even got this. Wow, dude. Wow.
Wait. The Enterprise had stairways?
Yeah, I know, right? That kind of surprises me. Captain's log. Stardate. Freaking awesome.
This is just amazing. It's just. I mean, there are places here that you are only.
Okay, we're not gonna play the 20 minutes.
Yeah, we can't play the whole thing. But we played a little bit. We've given you a tease, and you can go on his YouTube page, Mr. Trek, and check it out.
You better believe I'm going to check that out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I wonder if he's married, because I really can't see too many wives that would be willing to.
I'm gonna say no.
Well, it could be. She could be a very understanding woman.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
She may even be a fan of Star Trek. So
that's right.
True. But there I think there's like 22 decks, 23 decks in the Enterprise.
Oh man.
He's building it like that. That's taking up a lot of room.
Oh, big time.
and I wonder if he's actually going to do like, well, I mean, this is just the saucer section. I mean, you still have engineering.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Ooh.
Oh man.
And
that's going to be big.
Yeah, that is. That's going to be big. Wow, but more power to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they had the big New York show, and it really is the E3 for toys. all of the major dealers and even a few independents get together to show off what they have planned for the next year or two. And there are a lot of toys. That said, certain ones tend to jump out at us. And by us, I mean me, because, you know, it's me.
No.
Well, you know, I found it fascinating to be able to see what I saw, and with some of the things that they put out there. We're going to start out with the GameSpot list, because GameSpot had they put together their own list of all of the stuff that was presented at this year's show, and there's a few things there that I have to say, I had to look at it real hard and say to myself, I have bills to pay. I love sleeping in my bed and not on the couch.
The plight of the collector.
I love to eat. Eating is important. Gas is important for the vehicle.
There's always Mr. Noodles and mac and cheese. Pork and beans.
I know, but oh my goodness, it's hard to say no to some of this stuff. And,
I know.
It was there. The stuff on this list was how do I put this? It was good. It was good. And there was one piece on there that when I found out they were doing this, it was like, well, duh, of course. But I'm surprised nobody's done this up to now. And again, if I'd been like 8, 9, 10 years old, this would have been my Halloween costume, and I would have gladly have worn it all the time and tried to get away with it. I mean, it's just like, wow, these kids today don't know how good they got it. There's some stuff on here that I would have killed for at 8 years old.
Oh, I know.
So let me get to the list here. And let's see. Let's see if I can access said list. Hold on. There we go.
Okay, I have the thing that you shared with me.
Okay.
The 10 coolest things we saw at Toy Fair 2025.
Oh yeah.
So
Lego.
Yes, Lego's always a good thing. Lego's always going to make this list because it's Lego. But I thought, Crusader, you would enjoy this.
Oh yeah, they're Constructicons.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen that. That Devastator looks nice and beefy. I'm gonna just say that, right? You know, like a few years ago when they did the whole Combiner Wars kind of thing, it's like, it looks okay, but this they've actually kicked it up a notch, and it looks pretty decent.
I'm impressed. Again,
for Hasbro.
Yeah, 8-year-old me would have killed to have this.
You
know? Then again, 8-year-old me, if I had gone to an event like this, I would have thought I would have died and gone someplace really nice.
I want it, Mom! My God, look at that!
Yes, McFarlane's doing it. They're doing the Challenge of the Super Friends, and I think, if I remember correctly, one of the things that they're also, I think, either talking about or getting ready to unveil is the Legion of Doom headquarters.
Ooh, really?
Yes.
Now, I heard some recent news.
You mean the Darth Vader drone?
Yeah. I heard some odd rumblings though going on between McFarlane and Jim Lee about McFarlane Toys doing the DC toys now. That it might be cut off for him though. Just recently.
Yeah, it looks like there's been a deal made with Mattel.
Yeah.
That I think it's Mattel that's going to get the license. But the thing is that Jim, I think the thing is that Todd, his contract with DC is up in June.
Okay.
The contract for Mattel begins in July. I think this is all next year, not this year,
right?
But next year. Okay, so June of 2026.
Basketball? What is this?
Oh my god! I'm gonna have to get this for my daughter. Because she would love this. Oh my god!
Wow!
Oh,
it's Bandai though. You got to give it up to those guys.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and then the Thundercats from Mattel saw that, and Mattel's been doing some. Yeah, okay.
Go back up. Let's go back up to where this one.
Yeah.
This is a combination of the Masters of the Universe and the Thundercats.
Of those crossovers.
That's an interesting mashup.
I prefer each line. I don't know. This mashup. The same thing when they did with Ninja Turtles and Master of the Universe and so on. So I'm not a fan.
Well, we learn something new every day. You're right, Cam.
No,
Todd does an excellent job with figures.
Yeah,
one of the reasons why I've always wanted to meet him.
And still they lost DC.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. There could be a thing that could work it out differently, where Mattel takes the actual action figures, but Todd will be responsible for the non-moving statues. Because some of that stuff that he made, some of the
my god, look at that!
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
That's proper.
Yes. Now, as an 8-year-old, I would have gotten that, and I would have tried to wear that to school.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
What, you mean that if you got it today, you wouldn't try it? Because I would.
That is so Jack Kirby. I love it. Oh God. That, like, even inside the mouth, because Jack Kirby did that thing, you know, like inside the mouthpiece, right? That is so Jack Kirby. I love it. Oh, I want this now.
Wow.
See?
Oh my god.
And I Hasbro. Marvel Legends did it again.
I wonder.
Again, I like everything they released.
1-to-1 scale sculpt.
Yep.
You can wear it.
Look, I gotta say, Hasbro has to be congratulated for everything that they've done in a lot of their 1-to-1 scale type things that they've released. Whether it's Black Panther's mask or Captain America's shield or Thor's Mjolnir. I mean, but that has to be the coolest thing ever. It's nothing against anything else they've ever released, but Doctor Doom's mask and hood.
Proper.
My goodness.
Dude.
Yes.
That's not bad. That's pretty good. I like that.
Wow.
Dude, it's awesome. What is this?
This
It
is
looks-
a Polly
Polly
Pockets,
Pocket.
but for the office. I know.
Oh, Prince Jesus.
Shizor. Ooh.
Now- Stay with that for a moment. Look,
Okay.
just gaze upon how they have put this figure together.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's the right amount of everything.
But
Seriously,
wait,
everything.
there's no source material that we can go by. What is this figure you speak of? I've never heard of Prince Shizor.
You're never going to let her live that one down, are you?
No.
I just
Oh.
think that I think Disney would be better off if they just took a bit of a break from making any Star Wars shows or movies
Yeah.
and just worried about the toys. Just create quality stuff as far as toys and action figures. And if you focus it in on everything that was done before you bought the license and rights, you'll be better off in the long run.
If that rumor is true that Disney is looking to sell Star Wars, I will buy it for
jeez.
$1. I will erase everything that Disney has done, and I will continue it somewhere around. I will continue it.
Leave
with-
Rogue One alone and Andor alone.
Oh yeah.
Leave those two.
And Rogue One, yeah, because I actually like that. But I would continue with all the stories that Dark Horse has done and shit like that, and I would bring this in because when I played that game on the Nintendo 64 and stuff like that, that was an awesome storyline, and that should have been told.
I don't know about selling so much as I think what we're talking about with this
Licensing?
would be, it would be more along the lines of what Sony has with Spider-Man,
Yeah,
because Marvel still owns Spider-Man. They own
yeah,
it,
exactly.
okay?
Exactly.
But Sony has the film rights.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this whole selling Star Wars is about selling the opportunity to make movies.
Probably.
So you could
But
get away with actually making some really good movies
You could.
and let Disney just sort of, they get paid,
Oh yeah.
you get paid,
Yep.
and everybody'd have fun. I mean,
And the problem is seeing how, because like us fans, we know who Prince Shizor is. We know Shadows of the Empire and stuff like that. The problem is that this younger generation, because Disney's like, oh no, we're not going to be going by that anymore. They don't know who Prince Shizor is. And if you would have brought this out like as storylines, even if it was like a little mini series on Disney Plus, and if you actually did it well, then you could have introduced these figures to a younger generation, and you would have banked so much money.
Instead of The Force Awakens, they could have done this.
Yes.
And made all the money. All the money.
Yep.
I'm telling you, Universal is making Disney scared. All the stuff that they have been previewing that they are about to put in their parks.
Yep.
I'm telling you. You can't just fire a whole bunch of people and expect them to just, not doing anything.
Why don't we just all as YouTubers get along, make a fund to raise some money and just buy the entirety of Star Wars from Disney or Marvel, depending on which way you want to go, and then leave it in our nerdy hands, because we know people that are in film and in comics and all that kind of other stuff, and we just produce our own faithful Star Wars canon stuff. and then license out to whoever's going to be making the figures. I don't care if it's Hasbro
Yeah.
or Mattel or McFarlane Toys or whatever, and or Bandai, and actually produce some really top-notch freaking quality figures like this. This is what
Well,
I want.
I'll tell you the reason why that didn't
dream.
happen. I'll tell you the reason why that didn't happen. Because a lot of us are saving our pennies for when stuff goes into public domain anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, all
Plus,
anybody has heard,
yeah,
all anybody has heard is Superman and Batman.
yeah.
What you're
exactly.
not hearing is when Superman and Batman go, Captain America goes,
Yep.
The Human Torch goes,
It's a free for all.
Namor, the Submariner goes.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that will be in the public domain,
that's right.
and it's going to allow fans to basically have a shot at, you know, anybody out there that's ever wanted to write and draw an original Batman story can do it. But we got to also remember the rules of how this works. You can only draw it within the style and vestige of that which was actually originally created at whatever year you're talking about.
Right.
You can't do anything recent. You can't.
No, you can't.
You can't take it to mean that you got control of all of Batman, and thus you can do your own version of Nightfall. It's going to take a few years.
No,
But,
exactly. You can only do certain elements of that time to do like Batman as it was then. And then later on, the other extra elements, like let's say a Batarang that came into play a few years later, then when that becomes free in the IP, basically, then you can go ahead and do it.
And it's kind of the same thing for Captain America, you know, when he becomes available. And again, big hint here, it's basically around the same time.
Yes.
I mean, you're talking what, 30, 38, 39, 40.
Yep.
So there's a lot of comic book characters that are getting close to coming up.
Yep.
And
covered it on my channel. Go over to Comic Relief Crusader and find out what.
And also
Gary doesn't let me plug. This is the only chance I get to plug.
Plug away. I will let you plug away. But there's also a major
Pricing.
Wow. There's also a super team that will be available too.
Yeah.
Because the Justice Society will be available in either 40 or 41. So you're gonna instantly have access to Hawkman and Wonder Woman and Green Lantern and the Flash.
So good.
And there's a whole lot of stuff that's coming up, but Marvel's not that far behind too.
No, they're not. They're not. You know, it's like all of a sudden we didn't anger the karma gods, and this will be our reward. You know, because I mean, you imagine some very competent comic artist that comes out, like, you know, in about, let's say, roughly 10 years, when all these IPs start becoming available and they're public domain, and merge, say, the early Marvel, well, you know, timely characters and the early DC characters into one universe and outsells Marvel and DC. Oh boy.
Yeah, oh man,
guys, let me show you my last temptation.
Okay. Do it.
What? Oh crap! I boomered and pressed the wrong button.
Uh-oh.
See, there's another little bit of piece of interesting news that actually came out yesterday. Before you show that, Martin, because Hasbro has said something, you know, and as we're talking toys and stuff like that right now here, Hasbro has put something out. What was it what was it in an article? Actually, if I can share the article. because hey, it's your channel, and I'll give you guys the news too, and I'll put it in the private chat. That right there. Well, prices might go up from Hasbro when it comes to collectors. Yeah. Because of the tariffs. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. So
they can't stop messing with me. I'm telling
yeah,
you.
there's the news right there. So Hasbro confirms collectors will be the ones most impacted by tariffs. So, in an article that was covered by Cybertron.com, the U.S. government has gone through with its tariff threat yesterday against us here in Canada, even though we do want to become the 51st state, with the reciprocal tariffs to come April 2nd. So, while yesterday's tariffs impacted China, the ones starting April 2nd may impact Vietnam, and both these tariffs will impact our Transformers hobby most, and probably not just the Transformers hobby, but everything else that Hasbro produces. So Chris Cox, that's a funny name, was interviewed specifically about tariffs as it relates to Transformers toys during his quick interview, and Cox confirms, I love that name, confirms two things, okay? And he says, yeah, Cox.
I can picture the father thinking, no, the father thinking, we're gonna name it Richard, and the mother, no.
Yes, no, we gotta name him Chris. Because when he sends an email, he can carbon copy CC the emails. So his name is Chris. So any additional cost due to tariffs will be passed on to the consumer. So to you guys, you're going to be paying the extra cost. And to avoid a high price hike on toys targeting mainly kids, toys that target collectors will have the larger price increase. Okay. So the language used by Chris Cox strongly insinuates the Generations Transformers line, since that's the type of Transformers toys that targets all ages and not just kids. So Hasbro believes that demand from collectors is more inelastic, meaning that it is less likely to change if the price increases, while a family can't increase their budget on buying toys for their kids. Exactly, right? So that means not a lot of toys are going to be sold. So this means that the rise in price on toys targeting collectors like you guys. So I'm sorry, everybody that wants to get that Dr. Doom, mask. But, will be disproportionately larger than the increased tariff costs. Collectors will have to make up for the increase in costs of all lines, not just what they collect. And that's why, even if tariffs against Vietnam won't come into effect just yet, if ever, the added cost of tariffs against China and all other products Hasbro still manufactures there will be passed down to collectors. So just make it in America, and then you won't have to pay the tariffs. So the interview also confirms that Hasbro has been very diligent in the past 3 years in lowering production costs in the Transformers line through Cox, hopes it will not be noticed. Oh no, it will, because we're reporting it right now, and I will be reporting this on my channel as well. So also, while the tariffs have been in place partially to stimulate manufacturing to return in the US, as it should anyway, Cox emphasized that the reason the factories are outside the U.S. is due to low wages. Well, that's what happens when you have, like, basically how should I put it? Slaves in China maybe making your stuff. So just to give you an idea of how low the minimum wage in Vietnam is, it's 94 cents per hour. And I'm imagining that's U.S. funds. So coming back to the U.S. is not an option for them. There you go.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Just wow.
Yeah. And I'm sorry to burst the bubble on this, but that's what's going to be happening. So to all of us toy collectors, and you know what? I just want to say collectors in general. So to everybody listening, we might just be taking a big hit when it comes to all these figures that we want to collect. So, the thing is, though, I think this is a little bit of an excuse on Hasbro just to raise prices. Because the thing is, when it comes to imports, sure, the US takes a lot of imports from a lot of countries, but when it comes to exports, say, for example, stuff coming into Canada from the US, it's very little. So it's really not going to be that much of a price hike. It's just basically Hasbro looking for an excuse, probably to increase prices on their figures.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I know it's something to consider now, because as all of us like to collect all these marvelous figures and stuff like that, now we got to be a little bit more choosier about what we want to buy now, unfortunately. And this is going to hurt a lot of us kind of collectors, because I want that Doctor Doom mask. That looks awesome. It looks phenomenal. I want to see Keith on camera, sporting a Doctor Doom mask and just, now you are on Pop Culture Minefield with Keith, in a booming Doctor Doom voice, and Martin, don't think I haven't forgot about you, because I want to see you dressed up as Silver Surfer, and the female one at that. So
that's not gonna happen.
but it's and how is this going to impact a lot of us that get stuff over from Japan or buying from third-party companies, like from China, always from China with the third-party stuff. It's going to cost even more. And if you collect, say, figures like, say, Fans Toys or X Transbots, or a lot of other third-party manufacturers that make a lot of all this kind of stuff, it's going to get harder, because we're going to be more frugal with our wallets now. So, and yes, Bill, I do want a Silver Martin.
That's not gonna happen.
Make it so.
Oh wow. Well, I happen to
hashtag Keith on camera. Yes,
wait,
as Dr. Doom.
Wait.
Let's do it.
We have something for Zach.
Hey, fuck you, Kyle.
Let's see. I've got something
good. You can have a figure of Silver Martin. You just need to get the figure. You have to get the figure for Phantom, for Phantasm.
Martin,
you
just
the
have
silver
to
ball.
Yeah,
and that's it.
You just have to be in a Speedo, Martin. That's all.
That's not gonna happen.
And an ironing board.
An ironing board.
We'll take what we can get.
Oh wow.
And
I know I was talking a little bit about this earlier. So let's see.
Wait. Before we go, let me show what I wanted to.
Oh, go ahead.
Here's one.
Yeah.
I want that.
I know.
I really, really, really want that.
I know. That looks so cool. I'm thinking that Rancor Steve or Gary Ambrosia probably would want this set too, because I know Gary Ambrosia is a big Jaws fan. So, God, yeah, I want that now. And Monkey Jeebus, was there a tariff put on Japan? Not as far as I know. I don't know. That's an interesting question. So,
let's see, Martin. I just sent you 2 pictures.
Yes, I'm seeing it right now.
Post the first one that I sent you.
Oh my.
Shanatsky. Oh my God. Comes with a Lego girl's corpse already in pieces.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
I hope it has the bikini. Oh, jeez.
Give me a second, Keith, please.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay. Well, what I sent Martin was really, I think, the big thing that I've seen as far as a toy that I wouldn't mind having. In fact, I felt like I've been waiting for this all my life.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Classic, man. Love it.
And
Love
now
it.
this is a statue of this, but also they are making toys also
Uh-huh.
of all the Fleischer Superman figures. So they're going to come out with a Superman, Lois Lane, Mad Scientist, one of the robots, and a Clark Kent. And it's also going to include in this massive set a phone booth that allows you to put the Clark Kent figure in the phone booth and to press the button and you open up the door and there's Superman.
Oh, cool.
And it is so cool. I mean, so cool.
Oh,
And it's all Fleischer Superman stuff. It's just all of it.
oh,
And
man.
so now post the second picture that I just
I love those typewriter heads. They're shaped like old
Yeah.
typewriters. Yeah, I know. I love it.
this just these kids today have it so good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
That's beautiful.
Is this what, Keith?
Actually, I sent you one that actually had a code with it. That way, everybody could. I wanted to send something so that everybody could actually access the QR code to be able to order this, because that photo was of the actual Fleischer Superman action figure.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Let me put down the logo.
I'm getting my camera.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I'm getting
That
my
way you
camera.
can pre-order your Fleischer Superman figure.
What? Oh, wait a minute. No, work. The requested demo data doesn't exist. Damn you! Okay, wait a minute. It doesn't work on my phone. No. Crap. I don't have any money to spend anyway, so whatever.
That means you'll just have to wait with everybody else for when they actually put the figures out,
I know,
if
right?
they have any left. That's the unfortunate thing.
Yeah. Again, everybody, I have figures for sale, so you can go ahead and find me and buy them off me so I can afford this.
I mean, it's not like you're building an exact replica of the mini decks of the Enterprise.
No. Oh, man.
I mean, there's so much stuff out there. And
Oh, yeah.
Keith,
afford it all. Yeah.
would it be okay to share the Facebook reel that you showed me yesterday
Which one?
about the Fleischer Superman kit?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Now, I think we'll have to do it without the sound.
Without sound, yes.
So,
Bum, bum,
Look at
bum, 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 bum. Oh, nice.
No, wait, you haven't seen it, the whole thing yet. Look at that.
Oh, that's nice.
With Clark and Lois. No, man, this is awesome.
Oh, that is cool. Why is the telephone sticker upside down?
yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. Made in China. That's the only reason why. I don't know what English looks like. We're getting subpar manufacturing. That's why we got to bring it back to America.
Look, I've given the technology and all the types of toys that they're making now, I wouldn't mind seeing McFarlane, tackle a few other IPs. And again, as I was saying towards the beginning of the program, if there were other IPs that I wouldn't mind seeing McFarlane tackle,
Buck Rogers.
Buck Rogers would be one.
Oh, yeah.
But which version of it? Are you talking the comic, the original comic strip?
Oh, yes.
Are you talking the
Yes.
dude?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I know.
Okay. Wait a minute. Wait.
Sarcasm.
That's geez. You know what? No, I'm still gonna stick with what my answer was, which is Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. Because I would love to see McFarlane put out a version of the Sea View and the Flying Sub.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Right?
That'd be so awesome. Damn.
Look at you, Bill Barkley.
Yeah. Next tier of crossover fix should be either the A-Team van, the 89 Batmobile, Airwolf, Street Hawk. Generally would be difficult due to Confederate flag on top. Doesn't matter. There are repo stickers out there that you could put on if you wanted to make that happen. And yes, and make them all combine.
Ooh.
Into an 80s nerd combiner.
Airwolf would be fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
Airwolf would be fantastic.
A
mini playset of Santini Air.
Yeah.
And oh, wow, dude.
And TJ Hooker's police car.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll need a cigarette after this. But I just, there's just so much good stuff out there, and again, the recent news. In case you haven't heard, I think the reason why I have Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea in my head is because of recent news about Akiva Goldsman is looking to, and it looks like he's got the go-ahead to do this.
Oh.
To go ahead and take, let's see, he has the right to time tunnel, Land of the Giants.
Okay.
And I think it's Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, but I'm not sure.
Right.
And basically to create modern versions of them, to basically take that IP, take those three particular ones.
Yeah.
And according to the press release, not only bring them, not only to have the right to represent them in new stories, but to also update them with modern sensibilities and to combine them into their own mini universe.
Yes.
Of course, now my thing was, well, what's the point if you don't actually have the rights to all of Irwin Allen's stuff, and also to Lost in Space, which he doesn't have.
Right. Exactly.
In my mind, it all is connected anyway. I always thought that all of those were really connected. But I mean, it's first of all, it's Akiva Goldsman.
Yeah.
So already I'm kind of turned off. And then the whole modern day sensibility thing.
Oh yeah.
We all know what that means. So most unfortunate.
It is.
But
it is.
I tell people all the time, though, that you really like stuff like that, there are a lot of other things that you can buy. I was talking about on this show, I think a year ago, about a book that had been put out, a big coffee table book called The Worlds of Irwin Allen.
Uh-huh.
And I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you are a big fan, you get that book, you enjoy it because it's got all the information that you could want to know about all of Irwin Allen's TV work as well as his films, I think, are included in that one big coffee table book. All the color pictures, all the interviews, it's great. Looks fantastic.
Yeah.
You could almost kill somebody with that book. So I'm not suggesting that you do, but
No.
it's thick enough to be a weapon.
You know what? I would love to see a playset on. I would love to see a Nautilus playset from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. You know, the 54 movie.
Oh,
With that Nautilus. Like I know it's a Disney movie, but I mean, come on. It was a classic movie. It was like peak classic Disney, right?
Well,
and to have classic for like live action movies.
No. What I meant was the sad fact is there's nobody left working at Disney that if they decided to turn that into an attraction, there's nobody working there that could actually do it. Because all of the smart, creative people that probably could have done it are now working for Universal.
Exactly. But I mean, if Disney, because I know we're playing like devil's advocate and stuff like that, but if they went to somebody like McFarlane or and I'm just throwing names out there, but you say, hey McFarlane, you think you can make a playset of from the movie that we did like ages ago, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and we want you to make like the Nautilus submarine and make it a playset, and and you have Captain Nemo and all the other guys in there, and make a playset out of it, like for our classic movies, live action movies line. That would be amazing because you got so many. Because like what we were just mentioning before, like like Buck Rogers or something like that. Take some of these really awesome adventure, fantasy movies from like way back when, and make them play sets. Dude, that would be so cool. I mean, imagine Clash of the Titans, right? Like the classic one, obviously, of course. And and you get, what was it, Babu? The little metal owl and stuff like that. Yeah. And you make a play set out of that. Oh, dude, that would look so awesome. Or
that would have to be part of that would have to be a part of a major set.
Oh yeah,
dedicated to Ray Harryhausen.
Yes,
and
you get the Ray Harryhausen play set. You have some toy manufacturer and do the Ray Harryhausen line, right? And make it a set. And you would bank so much money if you just talk to the producer, to the producers, the like whatever it was, and say, look, we get an idea for your classic movie line, and this is what we want to do, right? And nerds like us would just gobble that up. Gobble it up.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I mean, come on. You got to admit, like something like Jason and the Argonauts, you'd be like, dude, you'd be fiddling with that like all day. You would. You'd probably end up doing your own stop motion animation and stuff like that, with that kind of stuff. Or Sinbad, you do stuff like that, right? And you get the evil wizard, with like the Tom Baker, like when he played the evil wizard, like in Sinbad, and shit like that. And dude, that'd be so cool. I'm getting almost thinking about it.
I'll need another cigarette.
Ooh, baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
just wow.
But the problem is like, Yeah, like you said before, we got all these young people that don't have that much an appreciation for all this kind of classic stuff, because if it wasn't for all the classic stuff, we wouldn't have all the stuff that we have now. We wouldn't have all these creators that came up with a lot of these comic characters and cartoons and stuff like that watched all these classic movies that ended up becoming toys later on for all of us to enjoy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you got to think of it as a big giant homage to all the creators, like the real creative creators that came out before us, and put it out. You know, and then it might inspire some young people out there, you know, maybe in their teens or in their 20s or even in their 30s, to go back. It's like, wow, this really looks like, you know, really, really kind of cool. You know, I wonder, you know, let's go back and look for the movie kind of thing. And then hopefully they'll appreciate what came before, and then you might see a new resurgence of creativity in comics and in movies and in shows and heck, even in toys, because it's all connected. It's all connected.
I wish DC and Warner Brothers, when they did that whole big thing with Hanna-Barbera, Future Quest, they should have just released that as a series of toys. With all of those particular IP crossing over.
Yeah.
I mean, just of the Hanna-Barbera heroes together. Yeah. Oh, that would have been awesome.
See, Mattel and Hasbro right now are doing something interesting too, right? Because last year was the 40th anniversary of Transformers, right? And what Mattel did, kind of like as an homage to Hasbro and their line, they put out like a die-cast Hot Wheels Optimus Prime, and I believe even an Ultra Magnus as well. And this is something that you really have never seen before. Two toy companies actually getting along and saying, hey, you know, we'd like to put this little homage out. We do nice little die-cast dinky cars, and you got really awesome product. You know, you want to do like maybe a collab of some sort, and dude, that little Hot Wheels die-cast Optimus, it actually transforms.
What?
Yeah, it does. It does. Wow. And it's really cool. You're seeing it's either because of maybe one of two things. Mattel and Hasbro actually probably getting along, or because maybe the two of them are losing so much money that they have to they have to do something to keep each other alive, to prop each other up. So, I mean, I know they've been kind of like working together for years and stuff like that, but this is different. That's been going on with the two of them for a few years. Yeah, exactly, Monkey. That's right. There's something going on there.
Well,
yeah.
Somebody will have to investigate that one.
Yeah, because not a lot of people are paying attention to it. I'm glad that Monkey is. Yeah.
Wow. Just wow.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hold on. Let me put this into the private chat, because you've got to see this. You've got to see this, and then we'll get it out to the rest of you watching.
Yes, that one. I've seen that. I know a couple of people that have that already. Yes, I do, and I've seen the pictures, and it is huge. And I mean, for that price point, yeah, it better be freaking big. But damn, dude, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and share this.
Here we go.
Do it.
Oh, you already got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I know the guy.
$1,000.
Uh-huh.
Wow. What?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
No, that's a little too much, man.
3 feet, 36 inches by 33 inches by 53 inches. 7-inch scale, plastic. Yep. Super detailed, interchangeable parts and accessories. You know, you get 2 pod turrets, 2 control pods, 3 control pods, screens which are double-sided, 5 Thunder Tank maintenance tools. You get the table, the council table, 7 council table chairs. You get the computer chair, the 5 computer screen, the Sword of Omens, the wrestling claw shield, and a lab set, and the bonus key to Thundera. So
Okay, I'm gonna say it again.
Uh,
$1,000.
I spend
No.
that kind of money on something like this, and the couch will become my permanent residence.
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, man. I don't think it's worth the price. I don't think so.
I don't think my back would forgive me.
Have you seen?
Oh,
Have you guys seen that that one Metroplex that came out like a few weeks ago?
No.
no.
It's like about maybe 4 feet high. It's unbelievably huge, and I'm gonna have to share this. Yeah, I bet you do. Let me see if I can
While you find that,
it here. Oh yeah,
we have this one. Oh my God! I have to.
the Hall of Doom.
Sorry, Hall of Doom.
Yeah.
This looks cooler. My God!
Whoa.
4 feet high.
Whoa.
And the size of a small child. And I know one guy, a buddy of mine from England, that actually moved up to the Edmonton area here in Alberta. He got it, and it's freaking huge, dude. But I think this is based more on the Titans Return line. I know a guy that, Lewin Resources, Bill. Yeah, thanks. I know another guy that's actually doing a more cartoon accurate Metroplex. So I could probably show that, maybe, because it has LED lights. I will try to find the picture for it. But
Dude, I'm just seeing this kind of things. These shells being sold to put on your Tesla bot in the future.
Oh yeah, it's so big on so many levels. Oh yeah, it's
That's what she said.
so huge. So
Wow.
oh yeah,
Wow.
This-
It's just
this is what happens when you work in third party within third party companies. You get connected with a few people, and where is that? There we go. Retro Collections website.
gonna make me go broke.
Yeah, I know. Well, soon, I'll make you go very broke. I'll make you go very, very broke. Because helping out another guy. Let's see if I can bring the. Oh yeah. You wanna see a nice Metroplex? You guys out in the chat are gonna probably hate me, but that's okay. I love you all. There's this right here from Like Toys, so kind of helping them out with that. It's a more accurate cartoon version of Metroplex. So that we're kind of working on. I'm going to be ending up more than likely doing the box art for this because the box is going to be big, and this is to scale. So you got various pieces and parts like that. Oh yeah, LED on top of that, and maximum posability. So
I'm thinking the price on that one's a little much, so I would definitely be spending my time on the couch.
There's a foot. Let's see, other extra parts right there. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I forgot I had video. Strong ratchets. Yeah.
Oh,
LED light up eyes. And yeah. So
Wow.
it's
Impressive.
and it transforms.
most impressive.
Yes.
Wow.
So I know, right? And you can all hate me now. So there we go.
Wow. I mean, wow. Wow.
Yeah. And
That
I will say, working with Keith over at X Transpots, I cannot say who, but yeah, we're working on big things. And we're looking to try to make it at least affordable. So, and what I mean by that is if any of you guys out there, for example, if you guys out there have gotten like the Fans Toys Omega Supreme, which came in 2 boxes, which I'm actually selling right now. And if you want to go ahead and buy that, then you can go ahead and contact me on X or on my channel or anything like that. That came in 2 boxes, and we're looking to make this in several boxes just to make it affordable because, you know, shipping one big, giant, massive titan of a toy, the shipping would be astronomical. Unless, of course, you happen to be rich. So, which nobody is now. Yeah. But we're talking toys, and you might as well just...
I have this then. Let's see if I can show you this.
Wait, I think you're gonna like this one.
Yes, show us.
Look at that.
Oh,
Look no way.
That.
Proper. Nice.
Awesome.
That is such a stunning likeness. I like that.
Okay, that's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
That was impressive. Wow, how do I
How do I top this now? I don't know.
But I think I might have something.
Okay.
I think I might have something decent.
Okay.
So yeah, Cam, it's nice having you. Look.
Yeah, man.
I don't do this to rob people of their money because it's not like I'm taking it out of your pocket.
I do.
I'm just showing you options of what you can do with your money. That's all I'm doing.
Who needs to save it? You're gonna die one day. You might as well just go ahead and buy figures.
Yes, exactly like that.
Thank you, Paulie. Thank you very much.
Your wallets are crying right now. Oh man. Oh jeez. Yeah, no, because last night I had to get a bunch of screenshots over to Keith over at X Transpots and I'm trying to remember who now that I did screenshots of Hook, one of the Constructicons. Ooh. Or bearded John Wick. I don't know.
Yes, Berserker.
Yeah.
Nice.
Notice
Yeah.
Warhammer, World of Warcraft, Avatar, Diablo. I mean, and some of these pictures here. Okay, these initial ones are Warhammer.
Ooh, yeah.
That is going to be so cool when they come out with the series.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's
Oh,
Avatar.
yeah. The movie
Let's
Maniac.
see. Scarface.
I love that line.
Wow.
Huh.
Beetlejuice. The Walking,
Walking
Dead.
Dead.
Berserker.
Nice.
Oh, wow. That is just. Yeah, I'm going to have to save all my milk money now.
You won't be able to.
I didn't say I was buying milk with it.
This is a phrase that we got in Transformer circles. It's called plastic crack, because every dollar that you earn, that's what we call it. This is plastic crack, because every dollar that you earn goes to figures and stuff like that. It's like, yep, gotta save up my plastic crack money, So
my only argument is, it could be worse. It could actually be drugs. So
that's right. It's a different type of drug.
Well, everybody, I would love to stay on longer, but looking at the time, I have to wrap this up. But
and Keith is salivating
again,
over his keyboard right now.
let me just say, I will be doing this again. The responses that we've been getting, especially every time we do an episode like this, I definitely will be doing it again, because there's just so much out there. I don't even think we really scratched the surface of what they introduced last weekend. So I'm not going to say that I'll do this for the next episode. I may. You never know. But in the meantime, let us just think, wow.
Stan Manley as a Lego figure. I know. I love my Stan Lee figure.
That is cool.
I know.
I will continue to do this as long as everybody continues to have fun with it. Now, again, let me just say, in the interest of legal stuff, me showing you this is not any sort of way to get you to actually buy anything, so much as just to give you the healthy information you may need to make a decision on your own. The decision to become a toy collector and a collector of just about anything pretty much involves the real possibility of possible side effects of growing broke, having a spouse that may not understand, finding yourself living on your couch, if not in the garage or the proverbial doghouse. Any and all decisions that you decide to make are your decisions and yours alone. I am only providing this as an information heads up for fans, and not in any way, shape, or form as any kind of pressure for you to actually buy any of this. And unfortunately, I do not profit in any way. I'm not here as a representative of McFarlane or any of the other toy companies that we featured in today's episode. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe this particular episode. Comic Relief Crusader Martin, along with really Monkey Jeebus, Eldritch Lord Haster, Joe's Atmosphere, Paulie at Latino Slant, Cams, Crash Courses, Penny, the Peter Venkman fan site, Real Popcorn Geek, Tom Baker, Bill Barkley, Sander Hammerslag, Andy Morrow, Sci-Fi Mommy, and some guy named James something or other. I don't know. Anyway, I'd like to thank everyone and anyone that actually will eventually run across this particular video in the future. Please, again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And if you feel like there's something that we either missed or something that you'd like me to cover in the future, do not hesitate in contacting us and me through Pop Culture Minefield. So, on behalf of myself and Martin and the Comic Relief Crusader,
Yo.
this has been Morning Coffee with Keek, the toy episode again. Have a better day.
Bye, everyone.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Thank you.